Can't jump on this. Looks like they've been attacked a couple of times too. Let's see what's behind door number 1. That is so nasty. Oh, I just got a trophy. It is a whole town. How big is it? Oh, it's not that big. Thank goodness. Look like it's 1, 2, 3. You can go in this big factory. Like 4 areas you can go in. Alright, so that don't look like it's gonna be too much to deal with. I'm still gonna go to Ground Baker, just not right now. Wow, look what we got, a lock chest already. I'm not dealing with that. I'm saving my stuff. Yo, what's up?
We're not the best equipped, but scouting for rats keeps us on our toes.
Ew.
Fresh blood at last. Stellar Bay could use some. Right there.
Oops. Oops. I forgot. You can't just walk around stealing that stuff. I'm not outside anymore. It's been a while since I've been in the community. I kind of like lost my way a little bit. Yo. Dang, it was just a can of food, man. Jeez. Is that better? Man, I'm not going around. I'm not picking up all this stuff. I don't need that crap. Really don't need that crap. Alright, so where is she at? She's over here. Alright, let's walk down and check out these areas first. Let's talk to all the people on the outside first and then go in the buildings.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Hold up, what's going on with the dialogue's kind of low. Can't hear them really. Everything's to the max though.
Help! Someone's been killed!
What?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
What's wrong with us? Somebody just. Pull yourself together and tell me what's happening.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Okay, so.
The body's in the first apartment on the right.
So he just left the body and didn't call the police or nothing? Oh, weird.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon? You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
Okay. And everybody else just standing around like nothing is going on. Let's check out these vending machines. See what's in them. Anything good? Nope. Nope. It's like all crappy stuff to me. I would never buy these weapon mods because you can always get them out in the world fighting enemies anyway. There's no point in doing that. Only thing really worth buying in these things, I already had these. I just got finished upgrading from this helmet. Yeah, good. I don't feel like spending money anyway. Whoa.
Oh! Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
The stain is still red. Whoa. Let's see what this is all about. Another side quest. It's not clear what happened to the victim, but something in the apartment might point you in the right direction. From Roseway. See, I have to go to Groundbreaker eventually anyway for his quest, one of my companions' quests. Jeez, that don't even look like blood, really. That looks like brick mud. I'm kind of glad it doesn't look like blood. It looks like something totally different. I don't like bloody games, really. Give it here. The batting slab slit lists some increasingly bold wages made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from left field toss ball beating. Stainless rat. Somebody came in here and beat him up. Maybe made a bet that he shouldn't have made. And they came back and got their money. Several Rage's outfits, all of the same cut and color, were stuffed into this suitcase. cheating? Were they? The victim had a betting slip from left field tossball betting. Perhaps someone there knows what happened to him. It's over there. Like I said, he made a bet that he should never made. He probably was cheating. And it caught up to him. Pretty much. Let's check the rest of this area out. Downstairs first. Let's close the door so nobody see out. Come on, y'all better close the door behind y'all. Shoot, somebody in here.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Oh, it's Halcyon. I was pronouncing it so wrong. Sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Sala's keeping up there, but she works for you, right? Do you think you could talk to her about it? Rose, can you please try to keep your windows shut? As I've tried to explain, leaving them open, especially when you got food out, invites mantis worms. And a mantis worm infestation is everyone's problem. I know you keep odd hours. I know because I heard you coming and going at all times of the day, night, haha. But maybe you could try to close your door a little bit more quietly. I have rather sensitive nerves, and every time I hear the door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Heights. People are crazy. But that's real. That's real. That's real life too. People will say stuff like that in real life. I believe that. Keep your window shut. Are there bugs in the building? I don't need no baked beans. I'm good. Normally I would just take everything. I've been kind of like selective of what I take in games these days.
You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thankful. Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Hey, huh? Man, they need to fix that freaking building. Where's the manager at? Come on, y'all, get in here. Y'all take too long. In here. Jeez. Really? I'm not doing that. I'll get it later.
Hey, that's against regulation. What do you think you're doing?
Are you kidding me? How'd she see me through the door? The door was closed, yo. Wow, that's crazy. I make sure to duck my butt down next time. Man, she came running through the door like, whoa.
don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
Mostly colonists.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Everything's spinning. I'm just gonna take it easy, okay?
What the heck are you talking about? Laura, I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things. Ooh, I got it. Ooh. Ooh. Stealthy and deadly.
Carry on.
Huh?
But not when they came through that door like that. Wow. Man, it's not even stronger than this one. I was thinking, I'm looking for a stronger one of those because I love scythes. Close the door this time, maybe. See me. Sure. Swear to freak. See me through the door. Swear. Word is free. Alright, that's all that's in this area. Yeah. Jeez. She can't run into that door like, don't take my necklace! My boyfriend gave me that!
We don't get many outsiders.
Oh, heck no, I need that. I need those. I'm going to take the chance, sure. What's up, y'all?
We don't get many outsiders.
That's all y'all gonna say? Okay.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Pickaxe? They seem to all had basically the same old stuff. And if they don't have something over a name over top of their head, I'm not talking to them.
Good day to you. Good day to you.
Chef. Yo, look at that hat. You see how carefully she is preparing the insect larvae, but
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart.
yo, by the stars, that hat.
Easy for you to say. You can hop into your spaceship and leave any time. This town is enough to try anyone's nerves. Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying. Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy. I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum, but that spaceship is flown. Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? The board was right. Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goo, what then?
Fallbrook. You forgot that.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave. Only, and even if I did, nothing. That's what. Because MSI is not in what you'd call good standing with the board. So even if I could get out of here, no one's gonna hire me.
Not with that attitude.
Even talking about it has my blood pressure up. I've really got to stop.
I don't want to hear that one.
No. Was there something else? Or did you just want to mock me? It all sounds wonderful. I'm not even... Add that to the supply shortages, thanks to being cut off by the board, and I dare say we're no better off than the lowliest spacers...
Look, you might not be better off, but I can tell you, it can always be worse. Try celebrating what you've got.
Appreciate what you got.
Around. Lucky you. I see you stuck around.
I'm pretty sure it's some type of side quest with him. Dang, you open up his drawer like that? Fish! Fish! Hey, found fish! Oh, shoot. And that mean it's gonna alert all them? I think it's gonna alert all them. Maybe that's what that means. But I can be wrong. Dang, he don't even have anything. Okay, whatever. What's in your fridge? Nothing. Nothing's in this fridge. I wasted my stuff for nothing. Get that. That stuff is hard to come by unless you pay for it. I ain't got time to waste it. Alright, that's all I needed.
Good day to you.
Yo, say something. Say something.
Do put that thing away.
Yeah. I know he was about to say that. He said something, alright. Pick it up.
Handled beautifully.
Come on in here. I'm scared to stand up and still, cause these people crazy in here. They'll find you. Stop, thief. I was hoping there was more than that in there, but whatever. Man, this is a nice view. I came from there. What y'all talk about?
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
The body's in the first apartment on the right. So much blood.
You still stealing something that's inside the side of the alley? That should not even be stealable. That should just be something you can get. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try it. Well, maybe I am. Woohoo!
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
Watch your step if somebody's behind you that's a good pickpocketer. What the heck? Clean dead mantis worms from air filters. Da, 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 da. Get fish oil. Da, da, da. What's up, Sean?
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook.
Hey,
But
you kind
you
of
don't
cute.
look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you? All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
This is the first human vendor I've seen in the whole game. Jeez, what's up with this? You cannot purchase these restricted stocks. Try to say that 5 times fast. A fast firing ballistic pistol. Why can't I buy this? I had to get my stuff up with them. You don't have anything. Like, who cares? Like, this stuff is not even something that I want to buy from you anyway. Wow. Is that really the case? The plasma rifle that's locked is level 14. The one that's unlocked is level 22. Level 21. That is funny. Are you seriously kidding me right now? Did they really do that? Get the freak out of here, game. You stupid as freak. Wow. 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 That's funny. That's too funny. I would never spending 4,000 on that anyway. Oh, saw that. Forgot they gotta put that in my inventory. And that's mine. See, and I already got them. Like, you ain't gonna have to buy them from here. I never seen that shirt before. I don't need that. I don't need that either. I don't need this junk. Oh, this is just selling stuff. I don't even need all this stuff. I don't smoke. I laugh at your inventory. Yeah, the frame rate just dropped for a second there.
Ma'am, please, I need your help. I can pay.
Pay? Hey, I'm all about that.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak. Don't you tell me to calm down.
What?
I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away? He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please.
She just told him about all the stuff out there. He still went out there anyway, so I really don't care. And she just got smart with me. Don't get smart with me and then ask me to do something for you. I don't appreciate that.
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on it. Should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Oh my gosh.
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast. Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who'll listen. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head. That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with them nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs, and made him snort them. Oh, what happened to my sweet baby?
Yo, she freaking crazy, yo. Yo, you freaking, yo, what about maybe he could be out there doing it himself because he want to. Jeez, lady. Wow.
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
I hope he wasn't one of the people that attacked me in that house that was cannibals, cause that would be messed up.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral. Any news, Captain? Have you found my little boy yet? Any news, Captain? Amber Heights, where those hoople-headed iconoclasts live. Follow the road southwest of Stellar Bay.
Oh my gosh. She said, I hope the marauders didn't crush it up and make them snort it. That is funny. I hope they don't see me.
Hold it right there.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. They will put it somewhere you can get seen.
Any news, Captain? Amber Heights.
They will put it right somewhere where you can't even get it. And it's nighttime, so they don't go nowhere. They're gonna stay there forever. So I ain't never gonna get that. It's whatever. Kind of retarded.
Wrapped musk and canid eyes, right here.
Yay! I'm not touching that one. Who cares?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts.
Not really, dog. I like apple pies and ice cream.
I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed really
Celia.
interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett? Franklin Pickett from Edgewater?
That's him. He'd been here years.
but he always talked about going back to Edgewater one day.
Sure. Mr. Pickett used to run the community center outside Edgewater. He had this grand idea to make it a museum for halcyon life. As my dad told it, Mr. Pickett was always going on about getting a manta queen for the last display. He left the Vale, gosh, years ago.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Manta queens, especially.
I guess he wants us to, we gonna go get his quest. He won't want us to get some manta queens for him. They're pretty easy to beat now.
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss them. Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett, but I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him.
Captain, can we look for him? I'd feel awful if somebody from home was in trouble and we didn't do nothing.
And we probably already seen his body.
I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
Thanks, Captain.
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mana Queen I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too. Yeah, you find him yet? I sent him past the ruins just south of town. He was hunting for a Manta Queen out there. Oh, good. Celia hasn't come by in a few days, so I haven't sold much.
This dude is literally selling. He's literally selling. And if you got a Manta Queen chitin, then you killed the Manta Queen before. So why didn't you just give it to the guy instead of send him out there to get it on his own? He's literally only selling these things. Why would I buy this stuff? I would never have to buy this. Like, I get them frequently off them guys and gals. Alrighty then.
Something you need?
Watch. Well, we don't get many outsiders.
Watch your step. You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
I'm not going there yet. Right, so I pretty much got all this around here. Let's go back and start up there where that one quest is, and then we work our way down to the person I'm supposed to be talking to.
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
No, it's a big hole in that building. What the freak? I wonder if you can get up there. Hums for the poor?
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Ew, get your stinky cigarette away from me. Ooh. Secret stash. Nothing in it. Look, they have freaking they have fake windows. Look, they falling off. What the heck?
We don't get many outsiders.
got nothing. I'm not even gonna take the chance. I can see if they had something worthwhile on them. What the freak was that? Oh. I was like, what?
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Let me check back here before I go in there. Look, they put stuff like right in front of another. Like, I'm gonna get that. She's standing right there. Like, she's sitting right there. I can't steal it.
You don't look like Sublight. Must be freelance.
You think I'm stupid?
Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Yeah, why y'all keep saying the same doggone things over and over again? It's good. I mean, that's how I had to redo my game because they want to put something right by people. And I know for a fact they're going to see me. The heck? What the freak? There's supposed to be something back here? Oh, it is. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's one of those. Load of crap. Come on. Really? I wonder if you can. Nope. uh. Alright, let's start going in these buildings over here and see what's what. Ooh, this is different. Ah, they starting to mix it up a little bit. Make sure ain't nobody in here. Close that door. Jeez. If they come through that door, I'm gonna be pissed off. It's really high tech like up in here. What's up? I can't interact with any of this stuff? I guarantee there's gonna be a quest in here. I wonder what happens if you blow this up. I guess nothing. Well, why was it in here? Maybe I come in here and fight something one day? Who knows? Yo, this is cool. Oh, this is somebody I'm supposed to talk to, so let me save it. Save the game. Don't want to mess up. Who's this? Oh, this is that little side quest. What's up with them smoking cigarettes?
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow?
Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H. Mammoths.
Who has time to watch grown men and women hit balls with sticks?
Aren't they just? When I get to worrying about the marauders outside, the raptidons chewing at the walls, I just turn my transceiver up to drown it all out. Most of the time it's static on account of the frequency being clogged up, but sometimes it's tossball.
So, what can I do for you?
I found these betting slips in Dead Man's apartments. Any idea what might have happened to him? You say you were having trouble receiving the tossball game transmissions.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with his propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Maybe I can help you out.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money. I don't know for sure,
know it.
but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
In the alley behind the yacht club.
Good. Someone's gotta. Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Thanks for the level up, homie.
Here to catch a game? What can I do for you?
Thanks for the level up, shorty. That's all you got? Yeah, that's cool. Hey, one of your monitors is busted, shorty. Tossball stick blockers. This is one of the things that come up on your save screen. Okay, shorty. It's a cool looking shop she got here. Look, I like how the hologram makes the emblem like that. That's neat. That is neat. If your game got a lot of things for you to look at, it makes it not boring. It's just make the scenery look like something you actually want to look at and make it unique. I'll play your game all the day. All the day. Alright, so What am I working on now? Since I'm dealing with a lot of dialogue right now, let me go ahead and put this up. I can always change it later. I need to remember to put my, while I'm in this town, to put my freaking persuasion hat on. Do that right now. I don't know why I took it off. My dialogue hat. Alright, so where's the yacht club at? Oh, okay, so yacht club is over there. Let's keep making our way down. We'll get to it. Since there's nobody around, I might as well go ahead and he ain't got nothing. I keep telling myself stop worrying about stealing that little teeny stuff. This terminal is restricted to authorized medical engineers. Unauthorized use will warrant action from your site safety engineer. Ooh. Please enter your assigned login credentials. If you have forgotten your assigned login credentials, please report to your supervisors for reassignment. Hack that. 1,450 to 81 XP. Woohoo! Please select from the following menu. Patient records. Please enter your name. Huh? I can't do my own? Patient not found. Please try again. Data storage. I had hypo these what? That this combination might awaken my mind and sense to greater realities around us. If that is true, then it seems my faculties were quite overwhelmed in this instance. Shortly after the dosage, I experiment cold sweats, tremors, and mild paranoia. It is perhaps due to these latter effects that most of my notes from the episodes are of little use. Nevertheless, the effects were most invigorating. I would have to attempt a milder dosage once heart. Different medications. He's trying to take it. What the heck? Stella Bread. She's a wild-eyed colonist from Earth. He's a hard-working Satuna farmer from Monarch. Their attributes blossoms into the whirlwind romance that transforms Stella Bay. You can put your things here, Mr. Elliot said. Is this a story? What? Maybe they're making a novel or something? Yeah, it's like a story. I guess he was writing, or whoever this is. It's weird. Man, I tell you, this key I got off that body is coming in handy. I can open up anything I want here. What's all that noise they're making out there?
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. But Brack's noticing she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Hold up, where you going? Come in, come in.
I've got to get back to the warehouse. Sorry, I've got to get back to the warehouse.
Oh, so that's who she was making a romantic story about. Him and her. That's funny. She wants him bad, and she don't let him know. You better do it now before the time goes. Ooh, I got another supply key. I don't need your 15 bits. I got it all, sure, they got it all. Abigail Edwards.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do?
Hey, turn it up some. I can hardly hear him.
Yes, indeed. Someone's got to keep Stella Bay's people healthy and energized.
Why should you say it like that?
Oh, but I am. I get to see plenty of my neighbors here, and I do dearly love a little gossip. She works over at the fishery next door. Quite the hard worker, but she's got a bit of a temper. No disagreement there, dearie. But Velma can be a little prickly. Oh, but here I go again, running my mouth when it's none of my business. Was there something else you needed? Why, just the other day, I heard her shouting from here. I can't imagine what set her off. Oh, but here I go again, running.
Thanks for the information, shorty. Making sure there's nothing I can do over there. Can't go in there. Already been all over there.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
You're talking about the girl Velma.
Look, I don't... Sorry, for a second I thought you were...
Ooh, what the fugazi?
If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse.
So is this where I'm supposed to be for the, I think this is the main quest area. Nope, it's over there. Velma was Broston's supervisor. So this is the secret. That's probably why she is a little upset, because her lover is missing. Ooh. Where you going? Give me some more. I'll tell you one thing, I'm gonna open up one of them bathroom doors and there's gonna be something nasty in there. This sucks. Ain't got nothing good. Nothing good, nothing worth keeping in this whole daggone stinking town. Nothing worth buying either. What's this? Nope, seen it all before. I don't need that. What the fungazi? Oh, she's down there. There she go. What the heck are they catching in here? Oh, fish. I forgot this is a fishing area. Mmm. Optional Velma's container key. Or maybe I can open up. Okay, yep. Come on, can I get out of there? Personal files. It says mash random keys. Let's hide that. Broxton's hatch files are filled with salt tuna, breeding charts, various pharmacological formula. So, brats and beans over plain bratwursts. They was making a recipe, a new recipe or something. Well, it's supposed to be, but obviously it's not. The fishing tank 23 are looking for a little lumpy. Looking a little lumpy. If you're not going to make it in, that's fine, but you have to let me know so I can stay on top of the doses. We really need to talk about this salt tuna situation. I've heard to let 4 batches rot in the warehouse over the last 2 months because we're not finding buyers. Why y'all just not eating it? Or just giving it to people that are starving out there, obviously. I know the situation with the board puts us in a tough spot, but we need to start thinking about how we're going to keep Stella Bay afloat if we can't get sales up. Seriously, where are you? You missed 3 shifts. This is getting ridiculous even for you. He's dead, shorty. They ate him, yo. He's out there trying to get new buyers for you. They didn't want the tuna. They wanted him. They ate him. Oh man, that's funny. That's too funny. My man out there trying to get buyers and they freaking ate him. Wow. 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 Can you imagine knocking on somebody's door and trying to sell them some food and they just eat you? What's up with these on top of it? I'm not even gonna go for them, forget it. It's my door number 1. Ooh, what? Look at that view. Wow. That's awesome. Look at that. It's that whole aquarium. This is probably where they breed the fish and catch them. That is cool. Yeah, it's the aquarium. Wow, that's definitely a sight. I wonder if you could shoot one of them. What are they doing with the water though? I just updated the stainless steel rat? Investigate Elijah and his gang. I believe Elijah and his friends killed Isaac. They make deliveries to the boys behind the warehouse and spend the rest of their time in the alley behind the yacht club. You found a bloody tossball stick with a tooth embedded in it. Elijah's name is written on it. What? I did? Okay. I guess they was like, if you didn't have no proof, maybe, probably when we went to them, like, where's your proof? They hid the proof here and that and that. What the freak? A carbon note found on a corpse in Stella Bay. He probably had to find all the clues that link them to that killer, and I'm already pretty much going on it, getting them early. Probably. This is probably who they used to kill him. Transition to Stella Bay Ruin South. Oh. You have found an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Okay. So maybe that's their hideout? Is that what it is? That's probably their hideout. I'm not gonna go down there yet. It's nice to know where that hideout is, though. I don't think they can see me. It's empty. Oh, I can take her key too. While that dude's back is turned. I'm waiting until you come back and go back down there. I don't know if he can see me right now. I bet he can. He turned around. Get it, get it. Alright, good. What the heck is that up there? I don't need that. There's so much stuff in here to take. I'm one it all, kinda. Oh no. She gonna see me if I try to take them. I already know it. This facade could use a good cleaning. It's just like a company to use dirty tools to make your food. What the freak? Where do all these people come from? It's a break time. Good thing I cleaned the lockers out before break time.
You want to talk to the boss? She's in the back of the warehouse.
Wow. Tossball poster. There's nothing in there. Good thing I didn't waste my parts for that. There's nothing in there at all. What a waste. Alright, let's talk to the shorty. Save it real quick. What's up, homie?
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Catherine said she'll shove you in a box if you keep running your mouth. I gotta see where this lead. I'm sorry. I'll redo it.
Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately.
Oh, okay, she ain't do
First,
that
my
crazy.
autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Pescological. Pescological. I can't never say them type of words. Pescological.
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess. I would if I weren't busy here picking up his slack.
Give me the quest.
Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind? Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts. We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this Altoona, fat and mostly tumor-free. Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more. Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there. Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer. Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
A persuasion of 100?
For running me ragged while he takes an extended leave at the bar? Not on your life. Maybe so, but I bet you Caleb runs out of bits first. Then he'll have to come back. He says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. near the diner.
You'd steal from your own people? That's low, man.
That's business. Someone's got to keep the lights on.
Persuasion of 100? Are you... That's crazy.
Fine by me. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish. We're not like those. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And yeah, someone would've if this were a corporate town. But we pride ourselves. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this all tuna. Fat, and mostly tumor-free. That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift? That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
Dang, they gave me 23,000. Man, I wanted to keep that ID card, man. That freaking sucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on Catherine herself. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement.
I wonder if she got it on. Nope, she ain't got it on her. Man.
Velma's not so bad, as long as you avoid her when she's stressed.
Alright, what's these side quests that they just gave me? That sucks. I really wanted to keep that. Okay, so if I can't convince him to go back, I hit up his stash and take his dough. But for now, let's go, no, I'm not gonna go for it. I'm not even gonna try. They won't end up seeing me. I'm gonna check out the rest of this area first. Oh yeah.
Watch your step if you venture outside the walls.
What's in here?
We're not the best equipped, but scouting for rats keeps us on our toes.
Could I
It's not the yacht
get
cop.
another
Yacht
advance,
cop.
Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
Let me save it.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Kayla Robbins?
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Halcyon.
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so
Yo, she having a little tantrum.
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid. Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really. So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else.
I reckon she's got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
He's sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell. Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice lady named Celia, and she seemed... Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work. He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises. You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny. Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up.
Okay.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away. Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he...
Sebastian?
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here? Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for salt tuna. Now, there's no need to humor me. I'm used to this particular...
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Exactly. Intellectualism fuels the train to mankind's future, but the tracks the train runs on are forged from practicality.
Shut
Mr.
the
Vicar,
freak
I
up.
don't want to be rude, but I don't think that means anything.
Yes, it's as though the good vicar has plucked the very words from my brain.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Returning to the board is your only chance if you hope to survive here on Monarch. That doesn't mean it'll be easily achievable.
Indeed not. No worthwhile plan was ever simple. That's what I always say.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
I already have it. I don't even remember when I picked it up. Hold on, somebody texting me. Replay Castlevania? No thank you. No.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
I didn't even know I had a Bolt 52 cartridge. But, okay.
But that's exactly what this is. The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous documentation.
And the dissemination of the proper ideals and information to those in the highest echelon of society.
On the contrary, I would say good documentation is for everyone. And the bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 is one of the most formidable pieces of data entry in all of Halcyon. One false stroke can invalidate the entire document.
It's true. One of the old execs gave herself a stroke trying to fill out the exemption section.
What?
For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely a firm middle finger.
For sure. Yeah, blackmail always works, right?
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia. Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you. Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to.
And how did that work out?
Most regard Monarch as a lost cause. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right because it's the right thing to do.
Ms. Holcomb is our endlessly optimistic crew hand. It's good for the captain's morale.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else. In a manner of speaking, many of us stayed behind in an act of quiet but firm defiance. As the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. He and his followers call themselves the Iconoclasts. Lawless anarchists, all of them. If anyone on Monarch deserves the reputation the board's pinned on us, it's them.
I will admit, I am keen to meet their leader.
Well, be careful what you wish for. Graham has a habit of ruining everything, and everyone around him. A chance! They've been doing this for years, and well, let's just say I know enough about Graham to be confident that he won't change. It isn't just that they drain our people. Every radical act they commit cements Halcyon's image of us all as destructive rebels, and pushes us further from the rest of... He's lucky the board doesn't take him seriously enough to keep more than a few UDL gunships patrolling Monarch.
An Earth Directorate assault cruiser would change his tune. It's almost a shame we haven't seen one around Monarch in a long while.
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in...
Without the board, chaos would overtake the system. Working within the established order isn't a...
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before... If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that... Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its... My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here. It's a legal provision that gives the board the...
Unnecessary...
That's exactly how the board describes it. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. What can I do for you?
Have you talked to Sebastian?
Yeah, that's what you get when you come to towns. A long, long dialogues. I mean, it was cool though. Got to learn some things. So I guess on this world, just like the other world, I can side with two different colonies. They always two different colonies going against each other. So now in this case, it's the Elicons or whatever they call it, and it's these people here, a lot of cons or whatever they call it. Forgetting it. Now I gotta figure out who I'm gonna side with. Decisions. Jeez. Got a lot of these things. Let me break some of these. Don't need that. That. I got 3 of those. So 2. I might keep one of those. I always keep those. Critical damage. What you got? I'm kind of pissed off none of these things have any good stuff to buy. Oh, so that's this. What's up here?
Thank you for your efforts on MSI's behalf. This company owes you a debt.
What's this? I've been checking your hours and you're well past due for some time off. Why don't you take a few days? You spend entirely too much time staring at the terminal.
I hope your being here means the board is loosening their restrictions.
For a report, let's estimate the numbers are front and center, and you highlight our recent productions gains nicely. One smallest adjustment. Could you increase the page margins by 17.3%? I want them to match the formatting of our other reports for maximal readability. Let's scan through this. So that's pretty much what happened. So that's why people left, because the board basically dropped them. They didn't think being on this planet was cost effective anymore, so they basically was like, let's pull up out of here. And people didn't want to leave their planet behind and what they were doing here behind, and the people in their homes and stuff, so they decided to stay and try to make things work on their own,
We don't
and
get
be
any
their own
outsiders.
leaders and have their own little government or whatever. And it's kind of not working for them because they don't have the money or the resources to do it on their own as they are figuring it out.
We don't get many outsiders.
Pretty much. Who the freak is Bennett? Alright. Weapon from the void. Faction quest. Catherine. Okay.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Hey, yo! Yo, what the freak?
What I am doing, ma'am, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place. This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with
We
regular
trying to get
shipments
it
of
back there
anti-Cleo's
again. We
best and all
blackmailing
the
our
cereals.
way in, dude. Didn't you
Before
hear?
Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts, for lack of better things.
Iconoclast, yeah.
Look, you're making me
Iconoclast.
melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Boy, I'll smite you. You keep talking to me like that. I was trying to see if you needed me to help you out. Freaking clown. Now I'm about to pick your pockets.
Easy does it.
If there wasn't nobody around. You ain't got nothing anyway, puss.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peels, a worker earns his meals.
What are you
What?
talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
What? Okay. Yo, who the freak? What's up, shorty? You speaking my language.
Thanks for helping MSI set things straight around here.
Man, pick your pockets.
Something's not right. What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
I don't have time for this. Move along.
Woo, I did not see you over there, buddy. And I thought you don't... Ah, my reputation decreased. Oh, whatever. It probably didn't decrease by that much. Right? I thought you really don't get penalized unless you actually take something from out their pocket. I didn't take anything yet. I just was looking at his pocket. You know, I was just taking a little peepsy. Nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah. Some nasty looking outfits. All these vending machines and they don't have anything in it. Auntie Cleo's. Taste of Freedom. Spacer's Choice. Rizzo's. Sweet and Tender.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
I wouldn't think you would sound like that with a name like Grim and an eye patch on you.
Well, spit and sulfur. Mr. Sanjar keeps me posted at this landing pad, so I don't hardly know anything about what goes on in town. Still, you're here now, and that means I finally get to do this part. Okay, here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly. Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Yeah, I already talked to him about all that. We already know the board is pretty much leaving y'all out to dry.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor. I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something? On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Yo, what?
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score.
The tallywhacker?
Because his shots were always so smooth.
Yeah, what the freak? Yeah.
Whatever you say, I could talk tossball for hours.
I don't want to, though.
I couldn't really say. I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now. Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her. Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in. It's signed by Bert. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something? Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay. Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Thanks for the XP, G. Whoa, what 30? Well, when did I get 31? Jeez. Thanks for the 625. And I got a toss ball blocker. And my reputation has increased.
I'd show you around, but I gotta keep watch. Just in case someone else comes along. I think maybe you could get some of your friends to
I guess I can use that to get that trophy later on.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
What that takes me up there? Alright. Pretty much almost done in this town, and I can just go outside and start getting my quest done. Man, I tell you one thing, the dialogue is very funny and interesting. It's like, it's not boring. Like, every person I talk to, they haven't really been boring at all. They've been kind of like interesting to talk to. It's crazy. Feel like Fallout 3 all over again. What the heck am I on? Oh, okay. Man. Maybe I should have docked my ship over here instead of where it is now. Maybe you can dock your ship over here now. But you came here and opened the place up. That'll be nice. What the freak? Can't even walk over there. Yeah, this looks like a docking bay. I probably can dock my ship over here later on. That's what's up. Oh, whoa now, hey now. Welcome, my ship. That's cool. It just, I didn't have to go all the way across the map to freaking get my daggone ship. It just auto spawned over here. That's cool. I like that. Now I can dump off all this stuff I have in my inventory. And stuff I want to keep anyway.
Good, you're back. Not that I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable of such emotional capacity.
Girl, you know you miss me. Shut up. Alright, what am I supposed to put in there? This. I gotta upgrade that. No. Wrong thing. Unequip. I gotta make this pristine. I'm about to do that real quick right now. It's just so easy. All you gotta do is shoot, shoot, and then fix it until it becomes pristine. The 5 weapon parts each. Come on now, dude. Oh, come on. It's not going to use all my weapon parts, is it? Uh-oh. Oh. Now it's pristine. It didn't take that long. More parts than I thought it was, though. I can break that. I don't need that. I can break this down too. I don't need that. I would sell this, but it's not going to sell for that much. So I might as well break it down. Even though it's pristine, it still don't sell for that much. So whatever. Alright. Let me put this stuff in there. I don't think I had one of these. No, I don't have one of those. And no, I don't have a Scully. I don't need this because I have that other hat on. That stays. That stays. I already had dialogue skills, so I don't need that either. I'm going into keeping my baseball hat and my glasses. That gets sold, that gets sold. That's my helmet. Just break it down. I don't need this. Break it down. Well, this is oh, this is a collectible. I'm gonna keep that. Alright, I'm good. I forgot to bring some mods to install on this. I need a critical and a damage to armor mod. It already has plasma on it, so I can put a different type of where is it? I know I have them. I want to put magazine size in there. Do I have a faster? There it is. I have 5 of those. Good. Hey, where's my critical hit thing? I know I had some. There it is. About to say. No. I had to get some different magazine mods. Don't have that many magazine mods at all. I ain't go magazine size, that's all I got for now. Hey, what's up the frame? And there she goes. Deadly, yet solid. I wish I could find one of these that already had plasma damage on it, so I could just put the extended mod on it. Extended clip. Hey, is that it? Oh, let me go to empty the rest of this other crap that I have. What are you reminding me about, shorty? All this stuff. Why? Why did it do that? Whatever. I'll tell you, I hate the way the inventory is. They could have did better with this inventory, for real, for real. Where are my syringes? Take 25 of those. Where are the other things that I had? Where's my meat? Where is it? Dude. Oh. Oh, I do have another consumable. Okay. What? What do you mean a meteor shower is scheduled? We shouldn't even be inside of space. We should still be docked. I forgot I opened up another one of those consumable slots, so where are those things that I wanted to use? Movement speed plus 20%. Oh no, I don't want no crash. Maybe it's this. Sniper critical hit damage plus 15. Bonus to extra headshot. Yeah, these are the ones that I wanted. Do I have any more of these? Anything more like it? I don't think I do. Maybe this hot sauce? Nope. You put your attributes up a little bit though, but that's about it. Oh, here we go. I got some more. It's right here. I'll take those. Chocolate. It look like a Hershey bar. Alright. That's about it. I can look at the rest of the stuff later. It's too much to take in. Alright. Let's go. That's so cool that it just transferred my ship right there. Hey. Dude, how do I get back down? Okay. What's up, homie?
I'd show you around, but I gotta keep watch. Just in case someone else comes in.
Alright, so what's the first side quest that I want to take on real quick? Oh, let's go talk to Catherine first. And I still didn't go to the yacht club. Well, you know what? That would actually be the last thing that I do is the main quest. So let's kind of stay out of the yacht club area for now. I'm just gonna go behind it
sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
and find those goons. Let's find the goons behind the yacht club.
Serials following the same tossball game? Mm-hmm. You're not listening to a word, are you?
Let me, well, it should have auto-save, so I don't have to save my game. They can't see me, can they? Not like they would care anyway, they're pretty much goons.
the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
Talking all that smack. Talking all that smack. I already know I'm about to kill y'all. All of y'all. It's going down.
Beat it.
What you running your mouth for, huh?
As you were. Carry on.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market. Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof.
Purple-toothed twerp.
And not that it's any of your business. Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
Where is she at? You run your mouth, you get Judge Dredd. I'm sorry. Ship light salvage and shipping reputation decrease. Oh, so, huh? They part of a group? It's too early to tell whether this employee is competent or not. ShipLight is a network of salvagers with business ties to transportations and waste disposals. A tangled web of contractors and secretive vice presidents make up their official hierarchy, leaving no one to speak on the record about ship sublight's more illegal, ambiguous activities. You are neutral to this faction. I didn't know. I didn't know that they were a faction. But I'm still neutral, so it's only negative 14%. I mean, come on. Hey, they ran their mouth off before I even got to talk to them. If you run your mouth off before I could talk to you, it's pretty much you done with me. The Iconoclasts are a group of survivalists living in the ruins of Amber Heights on Monarch, led by Graham Bryant. They hope to one day tear down a corporate establishment that they believe has brought the colony to the brink of death. You are neutral right now. Ah, these are primary dudes. These are secondary. Well, I'm positive for both of them. I'm about to deal with this one right now. These are the two I'm dealing with right now. Hey, look. They taught stuff. I don't know what else to tell you. I'll find out sooner or later if I needed them for some other quests. But they taught slit, plus there was some stuff in the area I wanted to get. Like this flamethrower. Even though I don't use flamethrowers yet. Shutting the rain in mouth. Alright, so tell Sindra about Isaac's murder. Sindra will want to know about Isaac's murders now that you dealt with Elijah. Check in with him at MSI headquarters. Shoot. Talking all that yin yang. They got him bing bang.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
That guy's a world-class moron. I'ma say that for my next playthrough.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
Say you're a world-class moron.
What? That's terrible. What happened?
Quest completed. 15 G's, man. They generous with the XP in here. You have lost broken toss ball stick, huh? Oh, that was a stick I found.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Hey, look. Next time, why don't you say something before I go and take matters into my own hands? Cause you ain't say nothing about any of that. You know?
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Sure. They wanted me out of that alley like they own the joint, you know?
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. Why wouldn't... To be on the board is to be part of the colonial... Indeed. If membership on... Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. I've discussed... My hope is to maintain the reforms we've... What can I do for you?
Alright, that's done. Alright, let's go convince this dude to go back to work with Shorty. Suppose I convince this guy to go back and work for his boss. How the heck you get up there? Shortcut. Yo, what the fungazi? How do you get up there? Ah, okay.
Good day to you.
I see you've stuck around.
Okay. Oh, you can even talk to, oh, that's his stash. Oh, he's down there, and this is his stash. You have two options. You can either take his stash or try to convince him to to go back. Ouch. That hurt. I want to see how much money it is. I'm gonna see if I can double dip, take a stage, and come. Oh, did you really just do that? Thank you.
Okay, keep it quiet.
Oh my gosh, you had to lie pick it.
Nicely done.
That's it. Just 100. Big cartridge containing Caleb's hidden savings. Hey, it was too much stuff. Ooh, what's this? Long guns for 7. Oh, you a little too late for that. Quest update. Yokai Caleb stashed a bitch from a chest on the balcony of his home. Alright, so let's go talk to him and see what we can get. Hey, coming down on you. Don't tell me he's in the yacht club. Oh no. He's in a yacht. Gotta make sure I stay. Let me save it. Gotta make sure I stay away from that person I'm supposed to get from my talk to from my main quest. Oh, that's her. Stay away from her. Just not gonna do that though. That's only 2. I need them. I buy them from all this. You know, I can get them. I really hate that the gun holster is on the same button as the interaction, but no, I don't want to talk to you. Don't want to talk to you. Nice outfit though.
We're not used to outside help.
I hate when they put stuff in an area you can't get. Look, if y'all don't come in here, come in here. Come on.
I'm going.
They come in here, so I'll close the door.
Hey, that's against regulation. What do you think
Oh
you're doing?
my gosh. How did you even see me? The door was closed. How did he even see me, dude? Oh my gosh. That is so weird. The door's closed. Who is this guy anyway? Where did he even come from? Jeez. I could take that, but I couldn't take the other stuff. That's weird. So weird. Oh, he see me. Duck down. They see you through the door. Let me save it. So weird. So weird. They still see you through the doors. I don't need that. It would be alright. Oh.
Caleb's doing the talking.
Talk to Caleb. He speaks for all of us.
He does. I took it though.
New face, huh? You from Off-World? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair? Sit a spell and revel with us.
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. But now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay. Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar finds out she gave Sublight even more dominion in Stellar Bay. If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her. But we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true. I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
You know what? I'm signing with the workers because that practice is used in real life. Like, they make you work extra hours for the same amount of pay. So I'm kind of on their side with this one. Even though I understand that companies probably don't have the money, well, hey, you take a pay cut and pay your peoples. You getting plenty of money. Did I really just get stuck?
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're
So she's been skimming money out of the warehouse accounts. If you can find proof, he can use that as leverage to making Velma negotiate. And I believe it. They get big checks. They get big checks, and then on top of that, they want to be skimming. Like, companies do that all the time. All the time. I hate that. And then try to make the money up by putting us to work for less pay. Whatever. So that's it right here. Rama's personal files are Morris of supply contacts, order forms, spreadsheets, and financial records. Careful study of her financials revealed that for the past several years she has been slowly siphoning money from her operation budget into a personal account. See? The theft is cleverly hidden. Individuals' instincts could be excused as rounding errors or mistakes or simple arithmetic. The sheer volume of occurrences, however, indicates deliberate intent. Jeez, girl. And I was on your side at the beginning. You shady chick. You shady chick. You shady chick. Kind of make me feel a little bad about taking that man's stash. But hey, I'm a double dipper myself. I'm a shady helper. I help the weak while giving to my pockets. Hey, it ain't free, dude.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar...
Oh, okay, well, I guess I have to go talk to her about it. You retrieve financial data from Velma's terminal showing that she has been siphoning money into her personal account. I guess we talked to her now about it. Oh, make no sense, shorty. I was all for you. Then I was kind of like, hold up.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway, what do you folks need? Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say. Tell him to complain to Catherine in Fallbrook, not me. Sublight's demanding more money for the same contracts, which means if Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire Sublight contractors at this rate.
Oh, I got a persuasion check.
I don't even want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Oh, see, that's cool. It is so many multiple. It was so many choices you can go with there to get her to do whatever, to let them work. But then there was so many choices to get them back to work on the other end too. Like, it's crazy. They gave you so many different choices. I like that. Or you can just do a speech chat. That was crazy.
And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for He's getting his raise. I don't see that we've got any more to say on the matter.
Cool. Yeah, he should be getting his raise anyway. Because you was skimming money, so that's why you went on and gave him his raise anyway. Come on, get past that. Somebody text me.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with it? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord. Here, take this as compensation. It ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you do.
Double dipping, boy!
Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Not only did I get his stash, all the XP from her side, the speech chat, he gave me more money on top of the money I already took from him. Double dipping. That's how you do side quests, buddy. Optimum side question over here. I want to watch these clowns walk back to work. Jeez, follow the dummy. This is the way we march with the clowns, march with the clowns, march with the clowns. Who needs a Fallout 76? That freaking crappy game. Back to work. Back to work, boss. I gotta see this. Let's see her reaction when they come back. If she have a reaction at all. Interesting. Hey, they got back to work.
Best get back to work. Don't want to give Velma a reason to change her mind.
That's what's up.
I'll be glad to get back to work. All this sitting makes me antsy.
Yeah, I don't like sitting around either.
Looks like we'll be getting back to work soon.
You are back to work.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
You're welcome.
Hey.
Hey. Alright, what's next on the agenda? That's all the way in Amber Heights. Let's do something a little closer. Let's do this. Where's this guy at? We should get our trophy for this. To make romance between two NPCs. Hey, buddy.
You look like a woman who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts.
Not really.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Nice of you to say. I like her too. Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's smitten with you. You smited her.
You smited her.
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit. On account of no one
Oh
else
my
having any
gosh,
use
we
for
just said
Raptidon
it's not
funds.
that, you freaking dummy. I'm not giving him no 800 bits to freaking go out with this girl. Get out of here.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Man, she gonna be more nice than you ever believed, shorty.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
That's the spirit, Sebastian. Be yourself. Between you and me, Captain, I'm not sure Miss Celia knows him too well, but we can hope, right? I want them to be happy.
Yay! Level up, level up, level up, level up. Like I said, since we're doing a lot of talking, let me go ahead and put it up in the persuasion. Oh, we got another perk point. Yabba dabba. I really don't know where to put this at, actually. Seems like a waste. When you get that armor and that health up, they don't go down as much. Not nearly as much as they used to. I could go for this, but I'm not. I like them to get their skills back a little bit faster. Chance to reset a companion ability cooldown when using the other companion ability. 20% for each of your kills. For each enemy kills, critical hits. Let's do that. Up. It's a date, shorty. It's a date.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to
Girl,
it?
you better chill out.
Was he like, yay, a date with Celia? I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
No, he likes you. Just chill out.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
More money, more money, more money. Where are the shops? I need to go get all this stuff from these shops real quick.
I'd show you around.
I already got the one in there. I got the one in there. Man, if I don't get any black armor, man, shoot. I just want some black, tight looking armor. Frame rate is dropping. Stop it. Don't need no weapon parts. What else? Shorty had a store over here, didn't she? Oh, she didn't have anything in there. Is that Catherine? No, it's Nia. Let's talk to you again. See what you gotta say.
Here to catch a game? What can I do for you? Graham's always... All it means is the tossball games get to us.
Oh, okay. It's nice to see that residents actually go, like, in there. There wasn't nobody in there at first when I first went in there, and now it is. Alright. What am I doing now? Let's go see Catherine.
Poor brat. I don't want to think of it. Eaten by cannibals?
Wasn't it a... Oh, yeah. Hmm? Oh, they don't have any. Yeah, whatever.
I know. Just imagine.
What? She's outside somewhere? Huh? Alrighty then. I don't think I went out this way anyway before. But before we do that, nope. That's the last quest that was inside here. Everything else is outside now. Let's go. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. I hope they give me a different kind of sniper rifle, a different color or something. Like, is this the only kind of sniper rifle that's in the game? Like, are you kidding me? Like, just this sniper rifle is it? Like, there's no other variation? Please don't tell me that's the case, because I'm gonna be seriously pissed off. Hmm? Ah, that's how you get to the top. Where the frick is she? Oh, she's all the way over there. Oh, okay.
Smells like those old Sundays.
So where's Mr. Pickett?
We got another tuna shipment.
Oh, okay, Mr. Pickett is over here too. Alright, so where is the little boy? The little boy is over here too. Oh, okay.
The trick is not to breathe through your nose.
Alright, well, I gotta I gotta visit the little boy's room. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I'll be back. Continue my quest. Peace.